Are you not able to score good marks in your examinations because you are not able to recall the things what you have studied 1 week, 2 week or 3 weeks before your examinations? Are you not able to memorize the stuffs? See, in our education system, the way our education system is designed, a person who is able to recall, a person who is able to memorize the things, of course they have an advantage as compared to other people. So we cannot change our education system, but we can change ourselves. So how we can increase our memory power, how we can recall the things during your examinations? In this video I am going to give you 5 tips. If you follow these 5 tips, you are definitely going to overcome this problem, because these tips I have not made it by sitting at my home. This tip had been made by the scientists. This is a research tip. This is a tried and tested tip, right? So who all have made this tip? Which are these tried and tested tips? See, around 150 years before, some group of scientists have made a research. What research they have made? They were trying to find out a pattern that if a person is studying a particular thing, for how long that person can recall that particular thing. So the scientists have came to a solution. If you're learning a particular thing today, you can recall just 15% of that thing after 1 week. What's the solution for this problem? Because if you're learning something today and after 1 week you have your examinations, and if you're able to recall just 15% of the things, then you cannot crack your examinations. You cannot score good in your examinations. So after doing a lot of research, a group of scientists, they have done a research on thousands of people of different age groups, thousands of people from different companies, and thousands of students from different genders, male and female. They have done a research on the students, and after doing the research, they have came to a 5 common points. What are those 5 common points? What are those 5 scientifically proven points to improve your memory? That points I am going to share in this video. So please do watch this video till the end, because the 5 points are absolutely going to change the game for you. The number 1 point is sleep before you learn. Yes, you might have noticed that why our parents ask us to get up in the morning. Our parents say get up in the morning because someone have told to our parents that if you study in the morning, you will be able to memorize the things. See, this is half truth, because half knowledge is more dangerous than no knowledge. What do I mean by that? See, of course, when you get up in the morning and when you learn the things, you will be able to memorize it for a longer duration. But it is not true for everyone. The number 1 truth is, first of all, you need to understand what is your peak time. Your peak time will be in evening, your peak time will be in afternoon, your peak time will be in morning. So in my condition, my peak time was in evening. So what I used to do, I used to sleep in the afternoon, and when I used to get up in the evening, then I used to start learning, and that's how I was able to memorize the things. So your peak time will be in morning. So if your peak time is in morning, and if you are getting at 5 o'clock in the morning, sorry my dear friends, but you will be not able to memorize the things. So if your parents are also forcing you to get up in the morning, please explain these 2 concepts. Number 1, understand your peak performance time. Your peak performance time may be different from other person's peak performance time. And number 2 point is sleep before you learn. If your peak performance typing is in the evening, it's better that you sleep in the afternoon and then you start learning in the evening. If your peak performance type is in the morning, then it's better that you sleep for the entire night and in the morning you start learning. I hope this point have given you a lot more clarity. And please tell me in the chat board how many of you have been making mistake because of this half information. Because every time I tell you people, half knowledge is more dangerous than no knowledge. Now let's come to the second point. The second point is WTR formula. Write, teach and role play. What do I mean by that? See, understand, our subconscious minds had been designed in a particular way in which it can restore the information. So we have to follow that process to store the information in our mind. So what is the process of storing the information in our mind is WTR formula. The meaning of WTR formula is write, teach and role play. See, you might have noticed that during your childhood, your parents might have forced you to write and learn the things, write and learn the things. So that is absolutely right. If you're writing the things, means the information is going through your subconscious mind. If anything is going through your subconscious mind, it have more chances of getting retained. The number 2 is teach. When you are teaching someone whatever things you have learned, you are basically regenerating in your subconscious mind. If something is regenerated in your subconscious mind again and again, it stays in your subconscious mind for a particular time. Another one is role play. Now let's say for example, if you do not have someone to teach, then what you can do, you can role play. You can sit on an empty chair. You can keep an empty chair in front of you and imagine that there is someone sitting in front of you, and imagine that you're teaching that person. So let's say for example, you're learning a particular concept, keep an empty chair in front of you and imagine that you're teaching that concept to that particular person. So that's how you can recall the things, that's how you can retain the things. The number 3rd point is pizza slice formula. What do I mean by pizza slice formula? Have you ever seen a pizza, how the pizza is divided into 4 parts? This is how you need to divide your studies also. The number 1 research what you need to do, you need to understand for how much time you are able to focus. For some people are able to focus for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So you need to understand for how much time you are able to focus. So let's say for example, you are able to focus for a maximum time is of 30 minutes. So you don't have to push off your body for 45 minutes. You don't have to unnecessarily push your mind for 50 minutes, because your body is designed for focusing for just 30 minutes. Just because someone is sitting at 7 o'clock, he is getting up at 8 o'clock, you're trying to copying it, it is not going to work. That's how most of the students are not able to do well in their life, because they're trying to copy someone, because they look at that topper friend. That topper friend is sitting at 7 o'clock and he's getting at 9 o'clock, and they're thinking, I will also sit at 7 o'clock, I'll also get it at 9 o'clock. Your body is different, your biological body is different than his biological body. So you have to work according to your biological body. If you have 15 minutes of focus time, you have to sit for 15 minutes, take a 10-minute of break, again sit for 15 minutes, take a 10-minute of break, again sit for 15 minutes, take a 10 minutes. But before that, you have to do the self-analysis. This self-analysis will help you what's your focus time. The number 4th point is declutter yourself. It is proven according to science, if you have lot of clutters in front of you, whether it is if you have lot of people around you, if you have lot of objects around you, according to scientists, then it is going to stop your path. Basically, when your eyes is able to see lot of things around you, lot of noise around you, lot of people around you, lot of stuffs around you, so basically what is happening, your brain is finding difficulty to process the information. The brain is finding difficulty to enter that information in your hand. So always make sure that when you are sitting for doing the study, all the things around you are clutter free. Make your environment clutter free. Sit in a quiet and a space environment, so that whatever things you are learning, that thing can be processed in your brain quickly. Now the number 5th and the last point is Krishna to Arjuna conversation. See, in the Kurukshetra, one very important question Arjuna asked to Krishna, that I am not able to control my brain. So Krishna replied wonderfully that you cannot control your brain. No one in the world can control his brain. The best thing what you can do, you can control your 5 senses. And what are the 5 senses? Your eyes, your nose, your tongue, your ears and your hand. You can control these 5 senses. If you are able to control these 5 senses, then you will be able to control your brain. So while doing the study also, what you need to do, you have to make a use of all your senses. So of course you cannot make a use of your nose during a study, but at least you can make a use of your eyes for looking at the stuff. At least you can make a use of your tongue for reading the stuff. So when you're reading it loudly, it will go into your ears, and when you are writing, you're using your senses. So out of 5 senses, here you are using your 4 senses. This is known as Krishna to Arjuna conversation, where you are using most of your senses for learning the things. And believe me, these are scientifically proven 5 steps to recall, retain and learn anything faster as compared to other people. I hope you found this video useful. If you found this video useful, if you like this video, please do like it. And if you want to pass out this information to your family members, to your brother, sister, do share this video with them. And if you want to watch more and more content like this, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.